All right, welcome everyone. How are you today? Today's topic, I thought, Iris and I were talking, and we really thought about talking a little bit about resiliency and bouncing back from setbacks and the importance of bouncing back when things don't quite go the right way, or when you feel like you're in that flow and then all of a sudden there's like a rock and it stops you and you're like, whoa, I hit my foot on that rock. How do I keep flowing here? I need to get some medical attention for my foot. So I think it happens to all of us. Iris, what have you done when you've kind of faced a setback?
This is big because life is a journey. And like we talked last time, transformation will happen whether you like it or not. And when you find yourself in a place of transformation that is painful, like the butterfly, because it have to be painful to dissolve into liquid
Liquefy,
so
yeah.
to then become um, how do you bounce back from the pain that it caused you?
Yes.
Have to remember all your life journey, all your little accomplishment. This is why we have to become our own best friend. We have to become the love of our lives. So when things are not in alignment, when we hit that rock and that river, because the river flows, but there are rocks also that
Sure.
can keep you from flowing, right?
Yeah.
It keep you bouncing from one zoo, and be careful. Remembering who you are, remembering your worth and your capability, that you made it this far, is it means that you are capable of pushing through whatever it is right now. So remember your essence. You are
Yeah.
strong. You think you have a purpose in life. If you're still breathing, that means you're not done yet.
Yes. Yes. And you know what's funny? One of the things I used to train, and as you and I met each other when I was training and stuff like that. And I used to train, and one of the things I used to tell people is, I used to ask all therapists, tell me three accomplishments that you've had in life. And it was interesting because these were people that had at least a master's degree. Not that education is the only accomplishments, but it's one of the big ones that people think of. These
Yeah.
people had master's degrees and they were having a really hard time coming up with three accomplishments that they had. And I had people saying, I was able to fill out the whole rest of your thing, but I couldn't think of accomplishments. And we minimize our accomplishments. And one
Exactly.
of the things when it comes to overcoming and bouncing back from setbacks is that you really have to hone in on, like you said, looking a little bit at the past and what have I been able to accomplish to give yourself that motivation to keep going. And thinking about it, I remember I used to kind of laugh and I said, one of my accomplishments is that I'm potty trained. And one of my accomplishments is that I have a driver's license because there's people working towards their driver's license. There's people working towards um, all these different things. They're graduating kindergarten, graduating third grade, right? Like all these things are accomplishments that we have in life. But because we gotten to a point where we already accomplished it, we forgot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
remembering that time when you were trying to get your driver's license and turning right could or turning left or whatever, the one that's hard, didn't quite make sense. Or thinking about when you were trying to go through that really, really hard class, whatever that was for you, and how you were able to get through, right? And how you were
Yeah.
able to get to where you are now. You have bounced back from setbacks, and now you're just in this setback, in this
Exactly.
particular one, but it's no different from all the other ones. You will be able to get through it. So part of it is also faith. And I'm not talking about religious faith or faith in a God, but faith in you. And if you do have a God, you can also say faith in God, right? But faith in the power of you, the power of life, the power of keeping going, and you
Yes.
have that power.
Yeah. As you were talking about your therapist during training, I
Yes.
learned through you one of life accomplishment, biggest life accomplishment is potty train.
I mean, if you've had to potty train a child, you know that that's an accomplishment. I think for
It's
the child and for the parents, I don't
exactly
pay for diapers
that's
anymore.
huge. So, and I always remember that as you were talking about the therapist, I was thinking about Potty Train
Yeah,
and graduating from middle school or elementary school.
yeah,
Everything, your life will bring you back. It's a journey. It's a journey. Row, row, row. We keep, I
we keep
keep,
going back to the row, row, row your boat, but yes,
yeah, it's a journey. And if you hear, it means that whatever you are going through is already in the past. If you can see it, if you can talk about it, it means it's already past. Now is what are you going to do with it?
yep,
What is the next step that you're going to take? And then you go back to that resiliency within you
yes,
and bring up your power, the power of the mind, of being creative, of being you, that you have the answer to your question. You have the answer to whatever it is that's going on. Because a coin cannot be a coin without the head
and the
and
tails.
the face.
Yeah,
So, and the tail. So if there's a problem, there's a solution, whatever it is.
I love it.
And you are resilient and you're amazing and you are capable of anything. If you hear breathing, it means that you have the power to do whatever it is that is required you to do. And I have a tickle right now.
Oh, I love this. I love this. How have you put some comments in the chat? What are you thinking about when you think of resiliency, when you think of bouncing back from this setback? And please like, subscribe, heart us, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.